Alright, it's time to rant about something. It's about the Flash. First things first. First category of topic, of subject, whatever. First thing I'm going to talk about is Iris West Allen. Bro, she is so mid, bro. Her as the Flash was the trashiest thing ever. Couldn't even put out a fire without getting pinned under a block of cement. She can move faster than the speed of light and got pinned under a piece of fucking cement. Holy shit. And then when Barry left to go to the Speed Force because the Speed Force became unstable and started unleashing its lightning upon the city. Oh my god, she took over as boss. One of the middest bosses ever, bro. She literally didn't want him back, bro. Cisco is trying to get him back the whole time. He's been planning with Felicity and Joe and Wally. Wait, no, actually they didn't. It was with like Oliver and shit, whatever. Wally wants him back. Joe obviously wants him back. Caitlin wants him back, and Frost. But Iris seems to be the only one who doesn't want him back because she likes playing boss. Oh my goodness, and she's so mid at it, bro. Nobody likes her. Nobody likes Iris. You know why? Because everybody wanted Felicity and Barry to be together. Not fucking Iris and Barry. People wanted Felicity and Barry. They had such a quirky awkwardness together. They're both nerds. Iris is just some bitch that sits on a damn computer screen. Alright, one thing I want to talk about now is Iris playing hero. First of all, she was a speedster for about 4 days. Had no hero name because she was that mid at it. And alright, let's talk about her first villain. First villain, Fireman. So risking the people in buildings around the area. So versing the fire tornado guy, instead of either throwing a bolt of lightning at him, even though she couldn't see him, it's not like he was moving. He's just standing there making a fire tornado. Instead of making a vacuum of wind around him in the opposite direction to break its legs, she decided to make a fucking tidal wave at Central City. Yeah, instead of making a vacuum around him or throwing a bolt of lightning, the bolt of lightning may have gotten mixed in with the fire, so that's probably not the best idea. But instead of making a vacuum, she risked people in the buildings by making a fucking tidal wave. Now, yes, the team made that decision, but she should be the one to say, but yeah, no tidal wave at Central City, okay? Because we don't need to blast the people out of the frickin' buildings. Alright, so she dealt with the bad guy, but I think the most pathetic part about it was when he started heating up the area, and she started ducking out of the way, like a little bit, and like, oh my goodness, it's like, yeah, it's hot, but like, don't look like a pathetic little nothing, like, do something. Now, yes, running around it would have been super hot for her body, right? But they're not just gonna give her a suit if it's not, like, heat resistant, kind of, you know? Like, yes, it's hot, but like, the suit can handle it, you can handle it. Like, I just Iris, bro, mid as fuck. Mid. She is so... Alright, now let's talk about the fire in the building. She rotates her arms the wrong way, accelerating the fire. Do you know what, do you know what the human brain would have thought? Spin the other direction. Because if it accelerates the fire spinning one way, maybe it won't the other way. But no, she goes on comms and says, guys, it's not working. It's just making it worse. Okay, so don't spin that direction, Iris. Oh my goodness. And then she starts, I'm not gonna make it out of here. First of all, can't speedsters go into a state of where time stops completely? When speedsters run, they run so fast that time stops completely. Which is why I have to yell at the show a little bit here, not just about Iris, how when they're versing some villains, why don't they just stop time, handcuff the villain, and then bring him away? First of all, the villain will still think it's wherever it just was, but no, now it's in a containment cell. But no. Okay, now, do you guys remember that episode where during the nuclear bomb that went off in a storage container, and there was like, actually inside of a train cart, where it was a shootout, Joe was there, Killer Frost, Vibe, and Flash, Jay Garrick, and Jesse Quick were there. They were all there. They stopped time. Iris West could have just stopped time while she was in the building with the fire full of people, grabbed them all out, bam, you're done. But nah, she's too mid to even comprehend that. Like, oh, we saw her in the speed lab. She had she was fast. Not faster than Barry, but she was freaking, like, she could hustle. She could stop time if she needed to. But no. Guys, I can't do it. Oh my. But yeah, that was pathetic. Her versus the fire guy, like, yeah, I guess first villain, beginner's luck, it's trash. But she's also just absolutely mid, so beginner's luck plus she's fucking trash and mid, not gonna go so well. Then the powers got returned, and of course, she's so excited about having speed. And then she sees Barry all depressed, and she's like, look at my speed, Barry. Look at how fast I am. I'm almost faster than you. Shut up, Iris. Trying to make him depressed. We don't need him going emo and cutting his wrists, alright? But yeah, that is my rant about Iris West, bro. Oh, middest? Not even hero. She can't be considered a hero. One bullet through that fire, and Heatwave would have been down. If Joe just shot a bullet through the fire, if they just tracked his actual location, not where the fire is, where the person Heatwave controlling the fire. If Joe just shot there, he would go down. The fire would just stop. He'd be down on the ground. He'd be down on the ground, groaning about the pain of the bullet hitting him. He would have been down. Joe would have handcuffed him. Boom. He's in Iron Heights, or wait, no, or in the pipeline. But yeah, that's my No, I have more to talk about. Alright, I actually have to rant about Caitlin Snow. Caitlin Snow. Whenever there's a new guy on the team, does she not date him? Does she not get into him? First, Jay Garrick. Well, actually, his name was Hunter Solomon, I'm pretty sure. It was Zoom. Yes. She wanted to date Zoom. Then Julian. I think there was someone before Zoom. Oh, right. She brought back Ronnie like 7 times. She literally thinks she finds Ronnie. Okay, no, actually, no, separate subject, alright? Okay. First, she had Ronnie. Couldn't let go of his death. Oh, I think a straight face is the way to go. My husband died. Yeah, 7 years ago. Okay, and then Jay Garrick comes along, a.k.a. Hunter Solomon, a.k.a. Zoom. She dates him. He goes evil, kidnaps her like 10 times, whatever. And then Julian, a.k.a. Alchemy, a.k.a. Savitar's minion, bitch. She kind of gets a little thing with him, and then Frost goes all Frost, and then now she's working at a bar, but okay, now, on to Ronnie. Ronnie became Stein. Oh, okay, so Ronnie died in the pipeline, but his cells merged with Martin Stein, and they became Firestorm. She separated them because he went nuclear out in the Badlands, and she gets Ronnie back. She's happy. They have to, and then Ronnie and Stein have to be back in one, or else they die. So she essentially loses Ronnie again, kind of, because they have to go away for a trip. Then the singularity happens in the sky, which starts Zoom. This starts the beginning of the Wrath of Zoom. Now, Ronnie, 7 years later, also known as season 8, she tries to bring Ronnie back again. Why does she try to bring Ronnie back again? Ronnie becomes Deathstorm. It's like any moment she finds something she can't let go. Like, okay, Ronnie becomes Deathstorm. And it isn't actually Ronnie. Deathstorm just took over and took the appearance of Ronnie. She tried to bring him back. A bunch of shit happened. Frost, she made Frost die. Because Frost became... okay, let's speak about this. Frost is Caitlyn's power. So technically Frost doesn't have a soul or an actual consciousness per se. So separating a power into a like a conscious body, I guess, it's not an actual body. So Caitlyn led to Frost's death because Frost wasn't actually a person. She was just a power in a body, not in, like, I don't know how to explain it. Frost isn't a person, she's just a power. So, like, she's literally, like, Caitlyn's power, just separated. And she led to her death because, I gotta have Ronnie back every time I get the chance. I can't just let him die. So, Frost dies. Then she tries to bring Frost back. Oh, she can't let go of death, bro. She can't let go of death. So then she has to lead to Barry going crazy pants, and he just summons a circle of lightning and goes BAM! And everything's there. Caitlyn screams. Caitlyn's mad at him and shit. Why? You would have brought Frost back. Some singularity would have happened. She would have went full evil and tried to kill you all. Cisco would have lost his hands. It would have been stupid. Oh, and that's my freaking Caitlyn rant and Frost. Alright, now, we're moving on to Zoom. Now, we all know how Velocity 9 works. Velocity 9 is a speed drug that essentially makes you a speedster for a certain amount of time. Now, we all remember that speedster that started stealing people's wallets, and she worked for Mercury Labs and was a friend of Caitlyn Snow's. I forgot what her little villain name was. Trajectory. That's what it was. Her name was Trajectory. And she started robbing people and stealing things. And the thing about her speed is that Zoom also had the same speed drug, and it was Velocity 9. Not Velocity 10, Velocity 9. I'm pretty sure it's Velocity 9. The same as Trajectory. Now, Trajectory died a lot quicker than Zoom. And Zoom has been using his speed for a lot longer than Trajectory has. Which doesn't make a lot of sense how Zoom is still alive. Zoom was alive for so long. Trajectory was alive for, I think, 2 episodes. Maybe 1. And Zoom was alive for, like, 11 episodes. He was using the same drug. His light... Okay, but you want to know what the dumbest part about that is? Is the lightning turns blue over time. That's when you're nearing your death. That's when your cells are nearing the end. That's when your lightning turns blue. Zoom's speed... We never saw Zoom with speed without blue lightning. Which means Zoom's body was gonna die out the first time we saw him. Because when Trajectory took the speed drug, her speed wasn't blue. It was a different color. It was like yellow, I think. It was like Wally's. But Zoom's speed has always been blue, nothing else. This doesn't make a lot of sense. Seeming how when your lightning turns blue, you die. Like, you're literally on the verge of dying. So yeah, that's my little Zoom rant. And now we're moving on to Saboteur. I'm actually so mad. A whole rant that I just did is gone. I just did a whole rant. Oh my god. And it, for some reason, just disappeared. I don't know where it went. Oh, I forgot what I was saying, too. Oh, what was the rant about? Okay, let's just sum it up real quick. Alright, Savitar. He said that he's been in the future. Now, when he's making these master plans to stop Barry Allen, right? He says that he has seen all... I don't know if he says it, but I'm pretty sure he does. That he's been to the future, which means he's seen every plan that Barry has tried to do. Barry could have jumped galaxies and made a master plan to stop Savitar, and he apparently has already seen that. Now, I'm starting to lose my voice a little bit because I'm ranting so hard. If he has seen every future, how does he lose? Like, HR, he tracks down Iris and saves her by changing his appearance into Iris with a cloaking device that he has in the future where he lives. And Earth 19, yeah, that's where he gets it from. But wouldn't have Savitar seen that in the future that he says that he's seen already? Right? You would think so, because he says that he sees the future. He's unstoppable. And he made a gun that would literally put him in every past, present, and future moment in life. Now, he has seen the future. He's seen that he wins. Yet the smallest infractions ruin his plan, and he somehow doesn't see it. Like, he literally knows that Wally sets him free. All he has to do is do everything that happens in the future. But wouldn't he have seen HR save Iris? And wouldn't he have seen that Iris isn't the one that actually dies? You'd think so, but no. Alright, now moving on to the Reverse Flash. Alright, time to rant about Thawne real quick. Eobard Thawne, aka the Reverse Flash. He says he's from the future. 15 years he spent in a different timeline. In the past. He spent 15 years in the past waiting for Barry Allen to grow up. Not by choice, but he still spent 15 years. Making a plan to create the Flash, steal his speed, and go home. Think about that for a second. Now, you want to know what's kind of crazy? He says that he's from the future, right? And the night his mother died, we see his future self battling with Thawne. We see the future Flash battling with future Thawne. Now, that would mean that Thawne failed in that future. Which means, why would he try to do it again? That's like a do-over. Do you know what's crazy? How Thawne might have experienced his failure already in the future. Like, he might have already failed, which is why the Flash was battling him the night of his mother's death. Because he failed, and the Flash beat him, technically. Well, yeah, his plan didn't work out. Now, what happened to the future Flash? When his mother died, he got his younger self out of there. Where did the future Flash go? Think about that for a second. Why did the future Flash just dip? Where did he go? Why did he leave? I think it explains it, but I don't really remember. Like, why does he just leave? And if he didn't die or anything, why the fuck did he leave? He couldn't try to stop Thawne? Thawne literally didn't have his speed for 15 years. Well, he did, but in certain bursts. He literally could have trapped Thawne and stopped everything from happening. But no. I'm getting a headache from ranting so much. But yeah, this is my rant about the Flash. I might have a part 2. But yeah. Leave a like and subscribe for more rants. Oh my god, I'm having a headache. And Iris West, mid as fuck.